Hey team, Major Foe here, Operation Akagi, turn 1.3 Japan, July 1936. So I'm teamed up with the Warden this time around, really excited about that. He's got Germany and Italy. Tactical is playing Russia. This is the first time I've got to play with Tactical, so I'm very excited for that. Silk's got the UK. I've played with Silk quite a few times. Very excited to be playing with you again, my friend. Looking forward to being on the same side of the table sometime, though. Um, that would be awesome. And then once again, Elite Golden has USA KMT. So very excited to be playing with Elite Golden again as well. So we've had quite a few games in a row. Very excited to be playing this game with all these folks in the tournament. So big shout out to Jinx and all the hard work that he has put in for this. So big thank you and big thank you for allowing me to play in this tournament with these fine players. Okay, so turn one, Japan. We tried to roll improved construction, came up very, very short, rolled a 2. So we did not move that along at any stage. Japan starts with 16 IPP. So $6 for the major factory upgrade, the medium factory upgrade to a major factory, $4 for a marine, and 2 cavalry for 6. That is $16. No combat movements, just a bunch of non-combat movements. We will probably need a couple of fleet markers, but we'll see what we can stuff in there first. Okay, so just a whole bunch of non-combats. 2 infantry in Eastern Manchuria. I can pick them both up. There we go. We'll move up to Northern Manchuria. The cavalry will move to Northern Manchuria. I will rail 1 infantry to Northern Manchuria. 2 infantry, 1 from Rehi and 1 from Korea, will move into Eastern Manchuria. Fighter off the aircraft carrier will move 1, 2, and 3 into Northern Manchuria. The other fighter will move 1 into Korea, 2 into Eastern Manchuria. Tactical bomber, 1 into Korea, 2 into Eastern Manchuria, 3 into Northern Manchuria. We have 2 tactical bombers in Tokyo with a bonus from the airfield. We'll move 1 into C-Zone P15, 2 into Korea, 3 into Eastern, 4 into Northern Manchuria. So there's 2 tactical bombers up there. And that other tactical will follow them. That's 3. Japanese fighter in Tokyo will land in Eastern Manchuria. And we have 1 Japanese fighter down here in P32. He'll move 1 to P30. He's on Formosa. He'll move 1 to P32, 2 to P14, and 3 into Rihi, and 4 into Eastern Manchuria. Oh, that dropped on the carrier for some reason. Okay. Coastal sub in P14 will move down to P32. Coastal sub in P16 will move forward into P15. Seaplane stays put. We have light cruiser. Okay. Light cruiser is going to move 1 to P32, 2 to P41. Torpedo boat destroyer is going to move 1 to P32, 2 to P41. The other torpedo boat destroyer. There it is. +1 movement from the major shipyard. 1 to P15, 2 to P32, and 3 into P41. Okay, aircraft carrier in P15 is going to move down to P32. That's the light carrier, and the fleet carrier will join them. Okay, 1 heavy cruiser will move down and join that. We have that heavy cruiser was in P14, will move to P32. We have 2 submarines in P15. They'll move 1 to P32, 2 to P41, and 3 into P50. Let's get those out of the way. There's a sub in P46, 1 to P44, 2 to P42, and 3 into P50 as well. And you should be able to squeeze through this line in the Philippines. We have 2 battleships. We'll move from P15 into P14. We have a battle cruiser. We'll stay there. We have a light cruiser. We'll move into P14. The destroyer will move back with the battle cruiser. The heavy cruiser will join P14. The other destroyer will stay. That's 3 destroyers. We have a transport in P16. It'll take the infantry from Hokkaido, the infantry from Hokkaido and the infantry from Tokyo, and move 1, 2 into P14 and drop those 2 infantry off in Rihi. The transport in P32 will move 1 to P15, pick up the motorized and the infantry, and move to P14 and drop that motorized and infantry into Rihi. 3 transports will stay in this sea zone. Heavy cruiser will move over into P32. And I think there's one more. There it is. Heavy cruiser in P46. 1 to P44, 2 to P42, and 3 into P41. So that ends the non-combat. We've got 3 subs in P50. We've got a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and 2 torpedo boat destroyers in P41. We have a coastal sub in P32 with a light carrier, a fleet carrier, a heavy cruiser, and another heavy cruiser. That's 2 heavy cruisers. In P14, we have just 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser, 2 battleships, 2 transports. We've got the coastal sub in P15 with a battle cruiser, 3 destroyers, and 3 transports. Militias on all the islands haven't changed. And up in Rihi, 3 infantry, a motorized, and a militia. In Eastern Manchuria, 2 infantry, a militia, 3 fighters. In Northern Manchuria, 3 infantry, a cavalry, a mountain brigade, a militia, a fighter, and 3 tactical bombers. Okay, we will roll for Siam. Looking for a 1. Ooh, that's close. That's a 2. Just like my tech roll. Okay, on to place units. Whoa, big mess there. We'll upgrade that medium factory in Kyushu to a major factory. We will place a marine and a cavalry in Kyushu, and a cavalry will go into Rihi. That will conclude the Japanese non-combat movements, the roll for Siam, the placing of units, and we will finish off with collecting $16, and we get the 3 oil bonus from America, so we end with $19. Okay, yeah, 3 oil bonus and 16, so that's 19. Okay, that concludes the Japanese turn. Thanks again for watching. And up next will be Silk with the UK.